Hey guys, what's up? Everyone, TopTradingReviews.com. Today is the 6th of May 2019. Let's get started. So the Easy Trade app, guys, how you guys doing? Leave a comment down below as always. Right, the first thing we're gonna do is always we're gonna show you the broker trade 24 option. We have two trades open at the moment. One of them is 250 euros in profit, other one is nearly 60 euros in profit. So in total we have 310 euros currently profiting. We also have a balance 1,124 euros, which is very nice. I did have a lot of losing trades, to be fair, this week and last week as well. My win-loss ratio is probably around 60%, only trading the auto trading function, but that's okay. You know, we're still profiting, it still moves, so you can definitely profit from EasyTradeAPP just trading the auto trading functions without any analysis at all. So that's what we're gonna do today, because I'm kind of lacking time, to be fair. I need to be somewhere very soon, so I need to film this quite quickly, and I want to make a video and update you guys on the EasyTradeAPP and is it worth trading. So obviously USD CAD, I see a trade over here. So yeah, let's just place that trade. Maybe let's analyze a little, not analyze, but maybe have a look at other trades. USD CAD, I'm always skeptical with that one. GBP USD 79% success rate, 180 pips take profit. This is that's why I wouldn't trade this. 180 pips is too much. Let's go to the Fibonacci method. USD CAD, Euro JPY, GBP USD. There we go. GBP USD, but SL is 25 pips. I really don't like trading SL of 25 pips because you get kicked out from the market too quickly. I believe you should always trade to 40 to 50, you know, SL minimum, to be fair. But maybe let's just try it and test it out just to see what's going on. But I'm not confident with that trade at all, so I'll just go with 0.20, and plus it's 71 success rate, so it's kind of low. So let's just do 0.20 and click trade, 24 option. Then we just wait a little bit as always. And there we go, the trade now opens. GBP USD buy signal, and we go back to our dashboard and we search for the trades. Obviously guys, you can, you know, trade without the automatic function, because that's how I earned a lot of money. Without, you know, you can just switch off the auto trading function as well, and, you know, analyze like me in most of my videos. You know, you can check you can check my previous videos out in my channel, obviously. But I'm now trading, you know, the auto trading function, because sometimes when you need some time, you know, you're really busy today, sometimes it's better to just switch on the auto trading function and not analyze the markets at all. It's probably gonna be a smaller success rate, because that's just how it is. You know, I've been receiving 60% success rate, but it still is making money, you know. So you just carry on doing it. You might need to place a little bit more trades than, you know, just the one trade if you're trading the auto trading function. It seems like it, but if you're trading, you know, like me, usually just by analyzing support and resistance, trend lines, Fibonacci, a lot of other indicators, you can use Bollinger Bands, all sorts. And if you want to use them, that's fine. If you analyze, just use one trade. You know, let's say GBP USD, you just click that trade, you know, and you run that trade throughout all day, and you see if you can profit or not. And that's how I would do it and test my grounds before I, you know, go into trading and, you know, kick ass. Right, let's have a look at other trades. Euro JPY, that's what I'm looking for ideally. 68% pips, 79% pips. Maybe too much SL, but NZD USD, that's what I'm looking for. 48 pips SL is a nice range. You know, I usually go for 40 or 50. 48 pips is very nice. NZD USD 74 pips and 73% success rate, so we'll go with that. Let's do 0.25 this time. No, let's do 0.30 actually, because I'm kind of, you know, more confident in this trade because he has a bigger SL and we won't get kicked out from the market too quickly. So NZD USD 0.30, we click trade, 24 option, or investors, whichever you choose. And there we go, I opened our trades, SL NZD USD over here. So we have 4 trades open at the moment. We're going back to our dashboard, and also as you can see, the 2 trades that are opened are in the red at the moment. Don't worry about that. If you're, you know, placing trades and you're new to trading, it's always going to be in the minus a little bit. It's because of the spread difference the brokers have. It's basically a little advantage for them where all of the brokers use that, you know, there's always spread difference in the broker, but I wouldn't worry too much. As long as you're keeping it real with yourself, you know, and you expect to, you know, lose maybe 35% of the trades, maybe 40, because that's what happened to me, you know, the past week. 60% win-loss ratio is still very good. With Forex, if you win, you know, at least 50%, you're gonna be still profitable. As long as you have your take profit level a little bigger than your SL level, you're gonna be profitable. 60% is gonna be killing it. Eventually, you're just gonna have a few good trades that are gonna go into deep profit, and you're gonna be happy and satisfied. Trust me, that's what happens. Most of the trades, you know, sometimes you just close off because if they're running for 2 days, you know, the swap rate keeps going on, and if you see the trade is kind of consolidating, not really doing anything, you know, just moving up or down, you might just want to close that trade and then enter a new trade that's on a trend, you know, that's on a massive upwards or downwards direction, depending on which one you choose. You would be killing it, you know, and then you make that profit. That's how you trade. That's how you trade. So sometimes, you know, you don't get anything for 2-3 days, and then bam, you get that killer of a trade, and you're gonna be profiting. That's what happens in trading all the time. And also, you can look at fundamental news, fxstreet.com. That's where I use like news articles. You read about euro, Great British pound, the US dollar, and then you decide whether you want to trade it or not. That's with analysis and whatnot. So I'm gonna be making an analysis video sometime this week, but today, as I said, I don't really have time to analyze, so I'm just gonna keep it, you know, cool and just trade EasyTradeAPP as it is with the auto trading function. And yeah, so let's have a look at Fibonacci signals. So USD JPY, this seems like a good trade. 74% success rate. I don't like the 81% success rate or ETH, but I don't really like trading cryptocurrency, so I'm not gonna trade the USD JPY. Well, that disappeared. Oh, there we go, USD JPY. So I'll just go with 0.30 as well. Click trade. 24 option again. We click on it. We wait a little bit as always because it takes some time. And there we go, opens position USD JPY. We have 5 trades open at the moment. It's definitely over traded a little bit, but we are trading the auto trading function. Don't forget that. So it probably is just, we need to trade it a little bit more. I used to say, you know, 1 trade, maybe 2 trades, especially if you're new. And I still suggest that, especially if you're analyzing the markets, you know, support and resistance and trend lines, and using, you know, the methods I've been talking in the past. You can watch my other videos to understand a little bit more. But now when we trade in the auto trading function, sometimes it's even better to trade maybe 2 to 3 trades, depending on your account balance, of course, because if you don't have enough margin levels, you might get stopped out anyway. So yeah, I have 5 trades open. I think I'm not gonna open any more at all today, but what we're gonna do is just look at fundamental news. So if we look over here, this is the fxstreet.com economic calendar. If we have a look, not much volatility going on since it's Monday. There is a Canadian dollar governor's speech, which is obviously going to influence the Canadian dollar and maybe the US dollar as well, because they're somewhat correlated to each other. So we're gonna see about that. But so tomorrow, a lot of volatility on the Aussie dollar. It's gonna be 4:30 in the morning, to be fair, where I live. So probably it's not gonna impact me too much, or you, unless you guys are Aussies. Then yeah, you might want to place a trade 4 a.m. or something just before the speech. And if you believe it's gonna be positive, you should, you know, trade positive. If you believe it's gonna be negative, you're gonna trade negative, and you might make a lot of money, because when there's a lot of volatility and you trade just before the news, it goes up sometimes to 100 pips, 150 pips, and that's like within an hour's time you can earn a lot of money, depending on the lot size you've traded, of course. This week, Aussie, so NZD, New Zealand dollar, JPY, NZD, obviously Chinese yen, and US dollar as well. So not a lot of volatility on like the GBP pairs. There is some gross domestic product over here Friday. We don't really trade on Friday unless it's like non-farm payroll, you know. Non-farm payroll, of course we trade it because that's what we want to do, you know. If you trade the non-farm payroll and you're successful, you're gonna be making like 3 times your initial investment. So if you invested, let's say, $1,000, you'll make like 3-4 grand within an hour's time probably, because that's what non-farm payroll is. But non-farm payroll is only on the first Friday of the month. So you need to remember that. So obviously we missed that one. I totally missed the non-farm payroll from last week because I wanted to create a video, but I totally forgot because I had a lot of errands to do. Anyway, this is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to smash that like button. Comment down below if you don't understand something or if you need some help. I'm always there to help you out, so toptrainreviews@gmail.com or Facebook me, Twitter me, Instagram me. I'm active in all social media platforms, so if you need any help, just ask. And yeah, if you want to invest on the Auto Trading App or the EasyTradeAPP, you're more than welcome to. 250 million deposit. I suggest more for leverage. And take care, guys. Have a nice day. Love you guys. Goodbye.